Today I'm just going to do a couple of MiSTer builds for some clients who have purchased end of August, early September. So hopefully someone might find this interesting. Listening to some nice Mega Drive music today while I do this. YM2612 all the way, man. This is the new 128 version 2.9. XSXD RAM. You can always tell when you've got yourself a decent MiSTer when you purchase one from a supplier, if they've got the correct traffic light LED configuration. That, you know, so, you know, green, yellow, red, or red, yellow, green. For some reason, the Chinese copycats, they never get that correct. And all well built and correct to the original design specifications. Always you have that LED layout. Yet the Chinese copycats, for some reason, boggles the mind, never get those LED correct. Such a little thing, but it is frustrating. Okay, now for the USB daughter board. That's not that one. It's this one. I'm pretty good at building these now, if I do say so myself. Look at that beautiful board. Lovely black PCB. It's a version 2.1 hub daughter board, USB daughter board. Up. Now this is a tricky bit, but I'm pretty good at it. Now it'll probably make me out a liar now that I'm filming it, of course. Make sure I get those pins already in to the header, so there's no real I just use a socket and give the old fingers enough torque to nip these brass standoffs up nice and tight. Alrighty, now for our lovely Perspex case. Lovely shadow grey. Trick is having enough space. Keep a special rag to really a bit of isopropyl. Give this a lovely clean. Because everything's got to be nice and spotless. I don't nip these up tight until the end, just so we've got a bit of play in the movement of the perspex, so we can get, or otherwise sometimes you can't get the screws to line up with the thread and the brass standoffs correctly. If you nip it up too tight to begin with, you won't be able to get that movement of the perspex plate. And just go around and just, you know, finger tight. Don't want to over tight them because perspex will crack pretty easy. Now, some lovely silicon stand off for these bump stops. Bloodlines. First time I've ever done anything like this, so I'm all thumbs. Well, first time I've done anything like building a MiSTer on camera. A little bit of a, I've got to be mindful to try and keep as much as I can of it in frame. Okay, now for the tricky bit. Top PVC, the top perspex shield or panel, I guess would be a better term. Okay, so it needs to have the buttons. The buttons are 3D printed, really good. You've got a grey with a metallic sparkle in them, look really nice. Probably won't be able to see it. Bit of my cat's hair. Gizmo's cat hair gets involved in everything. So let's go. screws. Same deal, don't do them up too tight, because you won't get that movement you need. Sometimes those brass standoff threads can be a little bit rough. You just like screw in a little bit, screw out a little bit, and then screw in a little bit and screw out a little bit, and then finally it'll just go really nice. And now that one's done. Beautiful case, and the shadow grey carries the lights really well, and won't drown out anything else in a dark room. My fingerprints off it. You might think, oh yeah, it's a fingerprint catcher, but it's not really, because once you know that, you just grab it by those edges there, and you're not going to get prints all over it. I mean, you can't really see the prints unless you write down on it anyway. So yeah, so that's that one built, and I'm going to now just get its box ready for the client as well. First things I like to do is, where's that factory? And this is the factory SD card. Lots of people sometimes when they build their systems for someone, or they even build their own, they'll write over that, and I think that's just, I mean, it's only 8 GB, it's just not worth, doing that. I'd rather keep that stock from the factory, and yeah, for obvious reasons. Goes in here is this. That goes in there. A Bluetooth adapter that we use goes in there. And because this is one of our CRT Extreme editions, the customer gets 2 extra little bits and pieces. B and C adapters, B and C to RCA adapters. You need 5 of those. 5 in there. A DC to USB to DC adapters, so basically allowing you to power your MiSTer kit from any decent mobile phone charger that you've got laying around the property. You're in your property, just makes things simple. Switch, inline switch. Sometimes these can cause a bit of a voltage drop with your standard power supply. So I just like to always let the customer know to always plug the switch end DC, the switch male into the top DC jack, female. That bottom one there just goes into the bottom DC. Wi-Fi adapter. Ooh. Gold plated phono to RCA for your analog audio. That one's done for now. Some other bits and pieces, some documentation that I designed myself that I include in that. So that will be reopened and that'll be put in there later. That's it for that one. That one's done. Now for number 2. I lost a bit of audio level in this YouTube stream for the background music. Dragon's Fury or Devil's Crush it is. I really love YouTube. Now there's always something to watch and always something to listen to, and also, you know, to go back and check. Well, for gaming it's next level because you can always see a game in action. These I/O boards are probably the best. Well, they are the best. They are the best that I have ever had the pleasure of using in my kits. I buy everything from the same guy now. Those beautiful balls on the tops of those solders there. I don't know if they'll show, but they, trust me, they're good. Wonderful. definitely. Might as well get this done now and get these little bits and pieces off the bench. Okay. I do enjoy building these. You know, sometimes if you've got to get like, I'll be out, you know, I've got to get 3 of these done. I'll be thinking, oh, I've got to go home and do that tonight. No. But honestly, once I'm in there doing it, it is very enjoyable. It's sort of like relaxing. I suppose you'll find that with most things that you have to concentrate on and do. And then you think, oh, why was I up, you know, so stressed out about having to do that little job? It was so easy, I really enjoyed doing it. So that's sort of, I remind myself of that now, because I do enjoy doing it. Worst thing you can ever do with anything is give yourself deadlines that you can't reach. That's the worst thing you can do is deadlines. I hate deadlines. It was one of the reasons I started to, or just work for myself from a young age, is because I hated deadlines. And then I began to give myself deadlines, which was rather silly considering. So I don't do that anymore, in other words. It's actually Father's Day here in Australia today. I've had a good morning with my kids. One moment. YouTube wants to know if I want to keep listening to my music, and I certainly don't know why they do that. Yes. So there we go, that's another one built. Now I'll prepare its main box. Sorry about that. Moment. Make sure I can get the second frame. Yeah, so everything should be back in frame all right. Sorry about that. Well, all these things happen, I guess. So anyway, okay, let's continue on. Make sure that's Okay. So there we go. That's two MiSTers built, cased up. For my clients who were Luis and Rupa. So thank you very much, guys, for your purchase, and I hope that anyone viewing this took some pleasure in watching a couple of great MiSTer FPGA systems getting built from scratch. Of course, there's some software stuff to do, and I'll do a 24-hour burn-in test of these guys, make sure everything's working and functioning correctly before I ship these off. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and yeah, everyone have a great day and a good new week ahead. Thanks very much. Thanks.